Are you tired of feeling sick and tired? Now picture this, a world where delicious meets daring, where your favorite vegetables and fruits become superheroes, and every juicy bite is a step closer to a sickness-free life. Can there be a more delightful and satisfying way to live disease-free? Dr. Bobby Price is proof that it is possible.
African Americans have the highest and the worst blood pressures in the world. We also have the worst diet in the world. When you look at our diet, that soul food diet is a prescription for death. And that's what I grew up on. That's why I lost all my grandparents. One of the things I didn't tell you, I lost all of my grandparents, but I had a great-grandmother who lived to 105. She walked into my grandmother's funeral, who was 67. She grew up on a farm, lived on a farm. She ate what she grew.
After personally experiencing the therapeutic qualities of a plant-based lifestyle 7 years ago, Dr. Price was motivated to take a more holistic approach to cure others. A former pharmacist, now a farmer and author, he travels the world, sharing the magical part of healing the mind, body, and soul, and helping individuals regain their well-being through plant-based meals, herbal medication, and holistic practices, rather than writing synthetic prescriptions. What prompted the switch? From an early age, it was evident that Bobby had a burning passion for physiology and medicine, a fascination that would ultimately shape his future as a respected health worker. This early commitment to his chosen path was a testament to his unwavering determination and dedication. A personal health struggle sparked Dr. Bobby Price's career transformation. In 2011, he started getting unhealthy in various ways and was trying to figure out why. He tried everything he could think of to get back to better health, experimenting with different diets and exercise regimens, but nothing worked. After being told he had the blood pressure of an adolescent teenager at 28, it was there and then Dr. Bobby Price figured he needed to make a lifestyle change or suffer the consequences. But a little backstory. What were the circumstances that led him up to this point? After ballooning up to double his current weight at age 28, in an attempt to heal himself, he began taking different types of prepackaged meals that didn't work. The irony about Bobby Price's case was that he was a health worker, dishing out health advice to patients, yet neglecting himself until it was almost too late for him. During this period, Bobby started exercising too, but that failed to work. His turning point happened when, out of desperation, he tried a plant-based vegan diet for about 30 days. Then, after 21 days, he noticed he had dropped 17 pounds and regulated his blood pressure.
Really changed my life was the fact that I got diagnosed with high blood pressure when I was 16. Yeah, and I was an athlete. I mean, I only had about 5% body fat. And so getting a diagnosis of hypertension and being fit at 16 years old, it was almost like a death sentence. It was like, okay, so I'm going to die early too. And so I lived with high blood pressure for about 10 or 12 years. And finally, I woke up one day.
Were you taking meds? Were you taking medications?
I was taking a diuretic, so just HCTZ. My doctor wanted to put me on an ACE inhibitor, but I just wouldn't take it. I'll tell people this, healthcare professionals are the worst patient. I wasn't an exception. And so I had a sort of a come-to moment where I took my blood pressure and it was stroke level one day. And I felt fine, but I also felt like I needed to check my blood pressure.
So it was like 200?
Like maybe 195 over 200. Yeah. So here I am, 28, in the hospital, counseling patients, and I'm on my deathbed. And I had a moment where I was like, I have got to get my health together or I'm really going to die early, because I know what those type of blood pressures indicate. And so I started trying everything, all these diets and meals you get on wheels and get in the mail and exercise routines. I tried everything and nothing worked. Out of desperation, I was like, I'm gonna try a plant-based lifestyle. Tried it and lost about 40 pounds.
He was shocked. That was my first inkling that, oh man, these plants have a little kick to them that I'm not really aware of, said Dr. Price. I knew everything you could know about medications. I knew everything you could know about diagnosing. I knew everything you could know about the human body. But here it is. I didn't know enough about the one thing that took 17 to 21 days to change my life. At that point, his career diverged away from conventional medicine and toward the healing power of plants. At 43, Dr. Bobby Price looks and feels as great as ever. What are his secrets to living a long, healthy life? Bobby Price never jokes with full-body herbal detox. Herbal detox is very important because it gets all the acidity and toxicity out of the body, which causes disease formation and inflammation.
Let's talk about why doing a herbal full body detox is important. So we have all these processes, like every year we do a spring cleaning for our home. Every 3 to 4 months, we do an oil change, and even sometimes we do a tune-up on our cars, but we have absolutely no process like that for our body. So that's why a herbal detox then becomes very important, because it can get all the toxicity and acidity out of your body, which is actually causing you to have disease formation in your body, weight gain, and also inflammation. So the same way we clean our cars, we need to clean our houses, and that's why a detox is so important.
He has 2 different types of detox he consumes, depending on his body's specific needs. On some days, he takes what he refers to as parasite candida detox. This particular detoxing drink contains ingredients such as burdock root, lavender flower, neem leaf, oregano leaf, pau d'arco, whole cloves, black walnut hull, and wormwood. On other days, he takes tummy detox. This brand of detox contains ingredients such as cascara sagrada, dandelion root, marshmallow, rhubarb root, sage, senna leaf, and slippery elm bark. Dr. Price says consuming these herbal infusions consistently after he gets out of bed stimulates the stomach, pancreas, liver, and kidneys. This process encourages the release of digestive enzymes, which is healthy for gut health.
And so my detox consists of 2 different products. So first you have the Parasite Candida Cleanse. The Parasite Candida Cleanse is exactly what it says. It gets rid of parasites and candidas that actually accumulate in our bodies, but it also cleanses our liver, our kidneys, and our lymphatic system. Then we have our tummy detox, which actually cleanses out our digestive system. So if you have digestive issues or any issues related to your digestion, this is the part that cleans that out. So a lot of people do things like colon cleanses, but your colon is only 7 feet of your entire digestive tract, which is between 28 and 35 feet. So you have to clean the entire digestive tract. That doesn't just include the colon, but that includes the stomach, that includes the small intestines, the large intestines. You also have to actually replace all that good bacteria that's probably been dissolved as a result of consuming a processed diet. So that's why a detox is very important.
As someone who adopted the natural approach to healing over the man-made approach, Dr. Price admits that going holistic has been worth the transition. This is because he has been able to identify and avoid foods that are dangerous to the human body. Some of the foods include dairy. Many of us have been told that dairy products, like milk and yogurt, are important to build strong bones and healthy muscles. However, you can have too many good things. Most people are sensitive to dairy and can experience side effects when consuming too much. Some side effects of excessive dairy consumption include bloating, acne, and nausea in extreme cases. He added that although dairy products are nutritious, with important vitamins and minerals like calcium, potassium, and vitamin B12, they often contain a lot of fat, making them very calorie-dense foods. Seed oils. Seed oils are a type of vegetable oil derived specifically from the seeds of plants. Many seed oils are high in polyunsaturated fats, PUFAs, a type of fat that has 2 or more double bonds in its fatty acid carbon chain. Consuming large quantities of seed oils creates an imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants in the body. Consumption of seed oil in high volumes increases the risk of coronary diseases and, therefore, should be avoided. Dr. Price adds that seed oils have been associated with male infertility for men and may impact maternal and fetal health in pregnant women. Sugar. Consuming too much added sugar can raise blood pressure and increase chronic inflammation, both of which are pathological pathways to heart disease. Excess consumption of sugar, especially in sugary beverages, also contributes to weight gain by tricking your body into turning off its appetite control system because liquid calories are not as satisfying as calories from solid foods. This is why it is easier for people to add more calories to their regular diet when consuming sugary beverages. Another food Dr. Price avoids in order to live healthier is red meat.
If you look at when God put people in the garden, and you don't have to be religious to believe this, you just got to know this is a very old book. The original people who were in a garden, what grows in a garden. And then if you read Genesis 1:29, it tells you what the food is. I have given you every fruit-bearing seed to have as food. And then if you go in the back, you read Revelations 22:2, it says, I have given you every leaf to be used to heal the nations. What are the leaves? The herbs. When our people were obedient, not in a famine, not killing each other. Okay, he told you what the food was. And then Revelations is about now you have been disobedient and you've caused all this dis-ease in your body. I'm going to tell you what's going to heal you. It's up to you to take that choice. So that's why I do my detox. That's why my detox is all herbal.
Dr. Bobby Price stresses the importance of boosting one's immune system, especially if you live in colder regions, adding that a robust immune system defends you against infectious antigens that can cause serious diseases. When you don't get ill as often, you feel healthier. In addition, a weakened immune system might produce weariness. Having a good immune system makes you feel stronger. Foods like prebiotics, berries, nuts and seeds, medicinal mushrooms, bell peppers, sea vegetables like sea moss, seaweed, and ginger. The importance of boosting one's immunity is that it protects and prevents the body from diseases and deficiencies. For breakfast, he eats fruits, smoothies, or a glass of green juice. At lunchtime, which often doubles as dinner, he goes for a quinoa bowl or kale wrap. Dr. Bobby Price practices intermittent fasting, meaning he breaks his fast by 1 p.m. and stops eating at 7 p.m. Another lifestyle Dr. Bobby Price practices to live a healthy life is living and having a positive outlook on life. This is what he refers to as his miracle morning routine. According to him, a miracle morning routine can be practiced by anyone. It is basically the creation of a blueprint for oneself on how to live. This could mean anything from refusing to procrastinate, taking yoga classes, meditating, and being intentional about what you consume and who you let into your space. He preaches the importance of fairness and letting go of negativity, as this has impacted positively on his outlook on life.
So detoxification is not only necessary when you get sick, it is necessary as an everyday, every minute of the day process.
Exercise and fitness. Dr. Bobby Price's approach to exercise is quite interesting. While he preaches on the importance of workout, he maintains that good health is built mostly in the kitchen through what we consume. He advises on the importance of doing the right workout so as not to become counterproductive. He shares some of his fitness hacks, which include starting one's fitness journey with calisthenics. This is a form of fitness that utilizes gravity and body weight leverage to challenge one's fitness level. Another tip he shares is working out outside the gym on some days. He says working outside of a gym has led to weight loss, improved skin, breathing, and fluid movement, and increasing sweat. He also speaks on the importance of understanding the process of protein intake, making exercise a part of everyday life, and spending more time outside, like taking walks, cycling, and observing nature. Work and leisure. Beyond the impressive array of qualifications, he also holds the esteemed positions of company owner at Holistic Reengineering and pharmacy director at Caduceus Occupational Medicine. In his book, Vegucation Over Medication, Dr. Price exposes the myths, lies, and truths about modern foods and medicines. He believes that when we align our lives with nature, our body has an innate ability to heal. Dr. Price is a major advocate for natural healing and international speaker on the topics of plant-based medicine, holistic healing, and life transformation. His detox recipes have become best-selling ever since it was introduced in the market. On his YouTube channel, he shares recipes, motivational messages, and tips on how to live a better and healthier life.